Welcome to Vision Defense Institute. So recently, Indian Navy has released a notification for Short Service Commission for June 24th course. Okay. So we are going to see about the notification which they have released. So the thing is that for short service commission for Indian navies, they have given a lot of entries. Okay, there are a lot of entries for short service commission for Indian Navy. Okay, first we are going to look for the executive branch. Okay, first we are going to look for executive branch. So for executive branch, there is a general service, air traffic control, naval air operator officer, pilot and logistics. Okay, so for each branch there is a separate eligible criteria. So in order to go into a general service, you get to have completed the BE BTech, be it in any discipline, okay, and should have 60% of marks. Okay, so the vacancies are for around 40 vacancies. Okay, which is a very big vacancies for general service. So both men and women are eligible for the general service. Okay, for executive branch, general service, both men and women are eligible, and there are over 40 seats. Okay, and the date of birth, so the age limit is going to be candidates born between 2nd of July 1999 and 1st January 2005. Okay, so for next three branches, which is air traffic controller ATC, naval air operations officer, pilot, for these the same thing, like you get to have completed BE BTech with any discipline and should have scored minimum of 60% of marks. And here the extra thing is that you must have scored an aggregate of 60% mark in class 10th and 12th, and a minimum of 60% marks in English in both class 10 and 12. Okay, so the vacancies are separated as such. For air traffic control, there are over 8 seats. For naval air operations, there are over 18 seats, and for pilots there are over 20 seats. For all these entries, both men and women are eligible. Okay, and then for logistics, you got to have completed BE BTech or MBA with first class, or BSc BCom with first class along with a PG diploma in finance, logistics, supply chain management or material science, or MSc or MCA with first class. Okay, there are over 20 vacancies for logistics. Okay, for this also you have an entries for both men and women. If you note here, for women there are over 6 vacancies and 5 vacancies for naval or air operators. Okay, so for executive branch, both men and women are eligible. Okay, basic requirement is BE or BTech. Okay, except for logistics, you can get to include BA, BSc or MSc IT or MC. So these are the education qualification for logistics of executive branch. For educational branch, you get to have different criteria. Okay, so the eligibility course and the educational qualification goes like this. You should have scored a minimum of 60% of marks in MSc, which is of mathematics, with physics in BSc. Okay, and you should have scored minimum of 60% of marks in both MSc physics or applied chemistry, physics and applied physics, and chemistry with physics in BSc. So for all these three, you get to have 6 vacancies. Okay, for MSc math, physics and chemistry, you have a vacancy for 6 seats in educational branch. Okay, both men and women are eligible. So the education, the age limit goes like this. Candidate should born between 2nd of July 1999 to 1st of July 2003. Okay. The rest of the 12 vacancies goes to the engineering candidates, which is of BE, BTech, of mechanical engineering and electronic engineering, or should have scored 60% of mark in MTech. Okay, be it in thermal production or communication system electronics. So for all these, men and women are eligible to apply. So the date goes like this: 2nd of July 1999 to 1st of July 2003 for candidates who have just completed BE BTech. If you have get to complete the MTech, okay, if you have completed MTech in engineering in any recognized university, the age limit is 2nd of July 1997 to 1 July 2003. So, and also the special notice given here, that is, candidates applying for education entry must have scored minimum of 60% marks in class 10th and 12th and minimum of 60% marks in English. Okay, you should have aggregate of 60% marks in class 10th and 12th, provided you should have 60% mark in English on both class 10th and 12th. So this is a separate note, which is a basic criteria for educational branch. And then comes the last comes the technical branch. Okay, so here we get to see the engineering branch, that is a very general service. You get to have completed BE BTech with minimum of 60% mark in mechanical, marine, production, aeronautical, industrial engineering and management, control engineering, aerospace, automobiles, metallurgy, mechatronics, instrumentation and control. And for this alone, you get to have 30 seats. Okay, for all this you get to have men and women are eligible, both men and women are eligible. Okay, and then who have the same electrical, for that is for engineering branch. The next comes for electrical general service branch. Okay, the same BE BTech in with minimum of 60% in electrical and electronics and communication and telecommunication, applied electronics and communication, instrumentation, electronics and instrumentation, and applied electronics, power engineering and power electronics. You get to have 50 vacancies for electrical branch. And naval constructor, you should have completed BE BTech in mechanical, civil aviation, okay, civil architecture, aerospace, metallurgy, shipbuilding, ship technology, ship design. So the candidates who have completed these degrees, okay, you can apply for naval constructor. So if you see here, say there is over 48, 18, so 20, so 16, 4, 5, 6, 10, so 106 in here. Okay, 106 in here and 18, right? So 124, adding the 124 with 30, 50 and 20, you get 12. There are over 224 vacancies. Okay, there are over 224 vacancies exclusively for engineers. Okay, it is a very lump sum opportunity for engineering graduates who have just completed or have already completed the engineering in the above mentioned engineering courses. Okay, so it is a very big opportunity for engineering graduates. I think you should grab this opportunity and get to experience the life of an Indian Armed Force. Okay, so here special provisions are given for merchant navy personnel. Okay, so merchant candidates who have already possess Ministry of Shipping Transport certificate of competence, okay, either as a second mate or a master, and born between 2nd of July 1994 to 1st of January 2005, both dates are inclusive, can apply for executive branch. Okay, so special provisions are given for merchant navy personnel. Or if you are a first class engineer or steammanship, you get to have technical branch. Okay, so candidates who possess commercial pilot license, okay, they should have valid CPL issued by the DGCA of India. Okay, the same age limit is goes for 2nd July 1999 to 1st of July 2005. They can apply for only pilot entry. I mean, not only to pilot entry, they are entitled to apply for all other entries, but commercial pilot license holders will have an edge over others because they have a valid certificate from DGCA. Okay, so NCC candidates who have C certificate will have a relaxation of 5% in cutoff marks towards the shortlisting of SSB. Okay, so be it in naval wing or army wing or air wing with a minimum of B grade. Okay, they should have NCC C certificate with a minimum of B grade. Okay, if you have that, you will have a relaxation of 5% in cutoff marks during shortlisting of SSB interview. Okay, so it is another plus point for NCC candidates. So who can apply for this short service commission? Any graduate or postgraduate, or any graduate or postgraduate, or in the final year, they should have scored minimum of 60% in a recognized university. Okay, any graduate for, say, for logistics, right? For logistics, it just asks MSc or BA or MSc IT, right? MCA. Okay, and you have if you are an engineering graduate, you get to have 60% in aggregate, okay, from a recognized university or college institution. Okay, so what is going to be the selection procedure? It is, once you apply through the Join Indian Navy, okay, what you got to do is you get to apply yourself, register yourself in the Join Indian Navy. Once you apply, what they will do is they will normalize the marks. Okay, whatever the marks that you are going to apply, they are having a separate formula, okay, which is mentioned in the Indian Navy website. Okay, using that formula, they will normalize your percentage and shortlist the candidates for the SSB interview. Okay, so the selection procedure for basis is going to be the same for BE, BTech, postgraduate degree programs also. Okay, so the shortlisted candidates will be informed about their selection for SSB interview. Okay, the each and every medium of communication is going to be in email only or SMS, provided if you have provided your contact number, then you will get an SMS frequently based on the procedures that you have selected. Okay, so once you are allotted for a center, there will be no allowed, you will not be allowed to change of the SSB centers. For any circumstance, you are not entitled to change the SSB centers. Okay, so what you got to do, you got to go to the website, which is joinindiannavy.gov.in. Okay, before you go into that, you get to just make up an basic documents, which is ID proofs, address proofs of your location, and then basic 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheet, graduation semester mark sheets. Okay, so these are the basic requirements. If you get it in a digital format, it will be easy to upload. Okay, all you got to do is register yourself in the Join Indian Navy using the basic documents necessary to be filled. So if you get, if you have any pilot license, okay, if you have a commercial pilot license, you can upload the license certificate and also NCC certificates. Okay, and a very recent passport size photograph is necessary to apply for the SSB interview. Okay, so if there is any documents which is scanned is not legible, means the application will be rejected. So make sure that your scanned documents are very legible and easy to make out. Okay, it should be very comfortable to read. So if it is blurred, then the application is more likely to be rejected. Okay, and if after applying the basic documents, take the printout of each and every documents that you have applied and also the application, and it is very much necessary to carry it for the SSB interview. Okay, so once you have submitted the application, there will be no amendments. Okay, there will be no amendments regarding the corrections on the application. So the last date for the Short Service Commission entries application is going to be 29th of October. Please do note the date. It is 29th October. Okay, grab this opportunity. A very big shout out for the engineers out there. Okay, engineers, wake up, grab this opportunity, because there are over 200 plus vacancies. Okay, it is the thing is that the selection procedure goes like this, wherein you will get no written test. Okay, the thing is that there is no written test. What you will do, they will shortlist you for the SSB interview. All you got to do is appear for the SSB interview and get fit for the medical test, and then final is going to be the merit list. Okay, this is going to be the selection procedure for the Short Service Commission. Okay, so the SSB interview is basically nothing but your personality and character. Okay, what they are going to look out for is OLQs, officer like qualities. Okay, so these officer like qualities are very much necessary to become an officer in Indian Armed Forces. So we here in Vision Defense Institute have a very precise methodology to inculcate officer qualities, and we actually make you to develop PACs. Okay, the PACs is a acronym of personality, attitude, communication, knowledge, and also skill. Okay, so encompassing all these factors, you will be made into a perfect gentleman to become an officer. Okay, our admissions are open. Classes are already started, yet you can also join for the another batch. Okay, so make use of this opportunity, grab this opportunity, and once again a very big shout out for the engineers, because the thing is you get to have 200 plus vacancies in different executive, educational and technical branches. Okay, which is very big for Indian Navy entries. Okay, so we also provide other courses like NDA, NA, CDS, AFCAT, Indian Coast Guard, CAPF, SSB interviews, and also for Sainik and RRS. Okay, and we have recently started, we are going to start AFCAT batch on October 15. The classes is going to be start and admissions are yet still open, and we have other courses which are running inside, which is NDA and CDS. Okay, the admissions are still open. Grab this opportunity, join the defense forces and make the nation proud. Okay, feel free to contact us using this number. So this is our WhatsApp number. And if you feel to have a live interaction and guidance with us, please do visit us in this address. We do have two different branches, which is basically in Chennai and both in Chennai and Madurai. Okay, so join the defense forces, make the nation proud. Thank you, Jai Hind.